I'm Ethan Ons from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I am joined by Matthew Raymond from the CBC Old Collegians Footy Club in Division 5, and he is our feature player of the week. So Matthew, tell me, how did you find yourself getting involved in the CBC Footy Club?
Well, I went to CBC, so for me it was a pretty natural thing. I got involved through Year 12. Went out for training a little bit, played a few games during the school holidays, and from there it was a pretty easy transition to go from school straight into the club.
And so compare for me playing with the college and then with the Old Collegians Footy Club.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I really enjoy it. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of my schoolmates out there still. We all run around together, and that's not just in my year level, that's throughout a number of year levels. Obviously, I've got my brother out there as well, and all his mates and all the guys from school. So it's a really good opportunity to keep in touch with everyone, which is probably what I enjoy the most.
And so, besides that, did you play anywhere else throughout your junior career?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started at Tea Tree Gully when I was younger in under 8s, and then went to Walkerville for a year. Unfortunately, I broke my arm, so I only played 3 games for Walkerville. And then that was about the time we got to Year 10 and started getting a bit more serious with school footy and looking at first 18 and second 18 and the likes. So that was about where my juniors stopped, but I started out there, yeah.
So what's the difference for you between playing junior footy at a club and then playing college footy?
Oh, not a lot. I suppose there's probably a difference naturally between seniors and juniors, but for me, I never experienced juniors at CBC, and the juniors is kind of through the school, so there's not a lot. I really enjoy the culture at CBC. I love the way that we go about it, and all the people involved make it fantastic. So for me, I don't think there'd be anywhere else I'd want to be.
And so are there any highlights that really stand out for you in your time playing with there?
Yeah, well, there's plenty. I mean, playing with my brother every week and my mates from school is probably the big one. That's what I really enjoy about it. It's an excuse to see your best mates Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday night. We do recovery on Sunday mornings and whatnot, so there's just ample opportunity to spend time with those around you who are your best mates. Winning games of footy is always good, so this year's been a really good experience, and I think Cal's done a fantastic job leading the club as coach. And also probably the start of the netball club this year. So we've just kind of started a netball club in collaboration with the footy club, and I think that's been fantastic to have the girls on board, and it's been really exciting for the club.
And so obviously this season making it through to the preliminary final now, how special is that for you guys?
It's fantastic. So the first 2 years I was out there, we got relegated 2 years in a row. So we went Div 3 to 4 and Div 4 to 5. So to kind of go from that to where we are now in a matter of half a dozen years, I think it's really special for me. I'm really treasuring the opportunity and the chance that we're getting now, and I know the other boys are too. So hopefully we can get the job done.
And so obviously no club can be successful without the help of some great sponsors. So who does sponsor your footy club?
Yeah, we've got some fantastic sponsors, and I'll probably forget a couple here, so I'll apologise to those who I do forget. But the Arca have us every Thursday and every Saturday night for presentations and whatnot, so they're fantastic, and we couldn't do it without them. We've got Eblin's Crash Repair as well, they're fantastic. People like Indota Spa and Rio Coffee always helping out as well. Key Invest are another one of ours, and Grumfoss Pumps are a major sponsor of the netball club. So we've got some fantastic sponsors, and there's absolutely no doubt that we couldn't do it without them, so we're very grateful for that.
And so in the tone of the end of season feel, how are you guys planning to celebrate the end of 2017?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a few whispers around a footy trip and the likes, but I think for us at the moment, the key is to try and get through the next couple of weeks. Obviously, we're not done yet, and not by a long way. So we'll try and get through this week against Paraka, and then hopefully we get the opportunity to have another crack at Glenunga in a couple of weeks, and then we'll worry about after season celebrations, I reckon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Matthew. I'm Ethan Ons from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I was joined by Matthew Raymond from the CBC Old Collegians Footy Club in Division 5, and he was our feature player of the week.